Sorry guys, I'm having to move this around a little bit because the tournament is on and I don't want to get in trouble for that, of course. So I'm trying. Alright, here we go guys. I got it rolling now. Hey guys, what's up? Shout out to Mark Holmes. Good show, man. I appreciate your service there on YouTube. Let me get the live stream open real quick, and we'll go over just some not super crazy news I got today, but it was pretty cool to get something from the guys that are actually putting the work in, that are there at the Star and doing everything, getting everything rolling for the draft. So you guys good to go? The sound is good. I think everything's in there. Let me see. I think I'm moving this the wrong way. But anyways, guys, hey, what's up? Let me get some shout-outs. Stephanie in the house, always here. Landon here. What's up? Bleeding Blue 309. Cowboys fan 1973. Hey, bro. Hey, this is for you. Mike Clark. You're going to like the news I got today from Dane Brugler. Let me pull up my Twitter. I got Fabar Rebel in the house. What's up, man? Landon Savage. Okay, here we go. Let me show you the message that I sent out today concerning the draft. And it was a reply concerning, I think you guys can see this. If not, yeah, let me zoom you guys in. I'm going to have to do this ghetto style. And then, of course, my computer is wanting to restart and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, guys, what happened was there was something on the draft came out. Also, there was a little message on Twitter concerning Demarcus Lawrence. What I told Dane Brugler when he chimed in on that message chain there, I said, I'm patiently awaiting April 2nd to see Jalen Hurd's pro day. I'm talking about the Cowboys. Free safety at 58 and Jalen Hurd at 90. I really think he could go that high. Size and speed are impressive when standing in front of you. So that's the message I sent to Dane Brugler. Dane Brugler said Hurd might not even be there at 90 if he tests like he's capable. So I know that isn't a big deal. I did reply back. I said exactly. Are the Cowboys looking at him that early? If he's there, I hope. I can tell you this: Dan Brugler's really, really in close with the Cowboys. He's on the round table there at the Star all the time. He's constantly at the Star, and he is their go-to guy when it comes to the draft. So to me, if he is, that means if Dan Brugler, what's up, guys? That means if Dan Brugler has Jalen Hurd on his radar, I can assure you that's one of the guys they go to. It's probably the main guy they go to when it's concerning the draft. I can almost assure you, my rings are too close there. I can almost assure you that that he's on the Cowboys' radar. So this is what I was hoping for. I really was hoping for the Cowboys to hear something that Jalen Hurd is on their radar. This would be a solid pickup, guys. I know you think it's not big news, but it really is for myself, because I've been an advocate for this guy. And at 6'3", at 6'3", 6'4", some people say 6'4", 230 pounds, quick, fast, wide receiver. That wants to play some running back, and you guys know he was a Heisman Trophy contender for the Cowboys, for the Tennessee Volunteers back in 2016. So not big, super crazy news, but something really. If we get a safety at 58, we're going to get a quality safety. A lot of the guys have Jalen Hurd going in the 4th or 5th round, which was where he was falling before, because he only had 1 year at wide receiver. But guys, you are talking about a dynamic guy with yards after the catch. He's strong, he's physical, he has that big Des Bryant, Terrell Owens type body, he's fast, and he can play running back. It really just a completely different kind of individual. We don't have a guy like that on our I know Samuel. This is the thing. Alexander 302. Everybody's on Deebo Samuel. Everybody's on. I am too. But you're not going to get him at 90. That guy will, he possibly is going to be going around the 60, 70 range, 58. We could get him, but then we're going to get a safety maybe at 90, or you drop back on your safety. To me, Jalen Hurd right now, he's under the radar enough. He's under the radar enough. If we go safety at 58, he might be there at 90. But that's what Dane Brugler was saying. He may not even be there at 90. It just depends on how he does at his pro day. He does want to go to Tennessee. He's a hometown type guy. He's always loved the Tennessee Titans. His favorite player was Eddie George. So his favorite player is Eddie George, but he's playing wide receiver. He used to play running back. His only problem with running back is it's so physical. He was literally running between the tackles so much for Tennessee. He saw the running backs and he saw the running backs come into the facility and they go get their little light massage. They go hit the weight room and they do their things. And he was, him and the other running backs and some of the other positions were, having to come in and get extra long massages, do their physical therapy. The maintenance for a running back is completely different. And that's why that's the only reason he wanted to switch to wide receiver. So let me hit the chat box real quick, guys. Do some shout outs because, loving what Mike, Cowboys fan, 1973. I am extremely happy to hear that. This is the Cowboys. I think it's their top draft guru. So if this guy is on his radar at 90, but a lot of teams are saying he's in the 4th or 5th round, it really is a good possibility the Cowboys are looking at him there. He didn't answer that question, which I don't expect him to answer. Are the Cowboys looking at him there? He's not going to mention that because the Cowboys come directly to him for information. So if they've asked about if he's saying that, I'm quite sure, in my opinion, I'm quite sure that the Cowboys top guys, maybe Stephen Jones or what's his name? I'm not recalling right now. Damn it, where's Stevie Mack when I need him? The vice president of operations or president of operations. Anyways, no, not that guy, Brian. These guys, Stephanie. This is the guy that even Brian Brodus and Hellman go to. Yeah, I saw that. Will McClay, thank you. Thank you, Cheyenne. Hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. Cheyenne Maxwell, thank you for that. Will McClay, Stephen Jones, those guys go to him. Yeah, exactly. Jalen Hurd, the highest I've seen. And that's what I'm saying. This guy's telling me that Dan Brugler is telling me that Jalen Hurd may not be there at 90. So he's high on some radars. And hopefully that means Will McClay and these guys are doing their due justice and taking a look at this guy. If we could get a safety at 58, I know Savage will be there. Hopefully. I don't think Rapp will be there, but if he's there and we snatch that up, he could, guys. If you guys remember, we were looking at Darwin James when we got Leighton Vander Esch. When we got Leighton Vander Esch, we were sitting on Darwin James. We were looking at Vita Vea and those guys. Vita Vea actually dropped to 13th, and we thought he might go in the top 10. Darwin James dropped to 17th. He was at 17, and then we got Leighton Vander Esch at 19. So, hey, yeah, Joseph, I gave you a phone call to let you know. Joseph Sandberg is the guy that you kind of gave me the heads up. I've been watching Dan Brugler, but I did watch a lot of his videos recently, and that guy, he's ripping the draft apart, man. He knows almost anything and everything about every player in the draft. He has spent his time, and he's saying that he will possibly go before 90. He may not be there when we get our second pick. So to me, that means the Cowboys are interested. They've talked to him about it, or else he wouldn't have that, have replied. So I'll read the information again, and then we'll go on to we will go on to Demarcus Lawrence news, which there is a little bit of that too. But what happened was I mentioned I'm pretty patient. or excuse me, I said I'm patiently awaiting to April. This is myself speaking. I'm patiently awaiting to April to see Jalen Hurd's pro day. I want a free safety at 58 and Jalen Hurd at 90. Free safety, whoever's there. I mean, best safety off the board, especially free safety. If he's more typical free safety that can play some strong safety, that'd be great. But I want a free safety at 58, and I said specifically Jalen Hurd, not Sabo, not Debo Samuel, not any of these other wide receivers or slot receivers that are out there. I want Jalen Hurd. He's a big, huge slot that should be very durable. If he's played running back, he's not going to have too many problems going across the middle, and he loves going across the middle. It does not bother him at all, and he will play running back. He mentioned he would play running back. He would finish a game or a season if need be. He would play that much running back depending on what the team needs. So I said at 58, I want a free safety. At 90, I want Jalen Hurd. That's a lock. I said I really think he could go that high because a lot of people have him in the late third or fourth round, even fifth round. I think he could go that high. Size and speed are impressive when standing in front of you. So once his pro day hits, his stock value is going to rise. So Dan Brugler's reply was Hurd might not even be there at 90 if he tests like he is capable of. So that's just, just a nugget, I guess is what the guys call it, a little drop news, which is cool. If we can get him, Brugler, not Burglar, what does that mean? Dan Brugler, yes, Dan Brugler replied to my message, Haley. That's what I was saying. That's if you know who the guy is, he's the guru for the draft. So that means I would say that means the Cowboys probably have him on their radar. So let's move on, guys. Live show. I want to get onto some Demarcus Lawrence news. As you guys know, we got confirmation from Ian Rappaport that he has not had his surgery, that he is holding out on his surgery to wait and see what's going on, with his draft or with his contract. Excuse me. I got draft on the brain. So Dan is cute. Oh, good. Well, congratulations. I'll let him know if he per Twitter pic. Yeah, he's been on the Cowboys show quite a bit there with if I will say this, if Brian Brodus and Dave Hellman and those guys have questions, they pretty much go, he's one of the guys they would like to talk to first. So you're talking about Jalen Hurd from the wide receiver. Yes, sir. Darrence Davis. That's who I'm talking about. I have a few videos out on him, and he's my selection at 90 if he's there. And some people are saying, third, fourth round. So hopefully he'll be there at 90, but Dan Brugler said it's a possibility he's gone already. What's up, Crunk, my man? Keep up the great work. I believe Cowboys are pretty high on Zach Allen from Boston College at 58, in my opinion. I don't know that he's going to be there either. That guy, if he's at 58, it would be a good pick. I'm still sold on safety and the reason I say that is, especially if we sign now if we don't get Tank Lawrence signed and we get a draft pick for him, I'm 100% Zach Allen. Now I think he'll take a year or so to develop. I think defensive linemen do. I don't think defensive linemen or offensive linemen, if you look, it takes them about 2-3 years to get that man strength and be able to handle the strength and just the power and speed all together in one package that's needed on the offense and defensive line. So Dane Brugler, is it Dane? I'm sorry. Yeah, it may have an E on it. I thought it was Dan Brugler, but it may be Dane Brugler. I apologize, guys, if I got that wrong. David, correct. What did David say? Let me check out. Let me slide up a little bit, see what I'm missing here. I'm sold on safety myself. I want Rap. I know you meant to put Rap, but hey, you could easily call him. You could easily call him Tap as well. He makes players tap out. I missed Dave's message, which you're replying to there, Stephen, or excuse me, Joseph Sandberg. I missed that, but we'll move on. I'm sold on safety myself. I want Rap if he's there. If not, give me Thornhill. And those are my two guys. I think Thornhill will be there, almost guaranteed. I think he's about 70-30. 70% he'll be there, 30% he won't. I think Rapp is the opposite, or maybe like 90-10. I think there's only about a 10% chance Rapp will be there. But there's other guys that could fall, guys. So hopefully Taco found his man strength. Haley, that's what I'm saying. People are kind of Taco hasn't got a lot of time on the field, as well as he is still growing. But I have all the faith in Taco. This is the time he's going to come. I completely expected Taco to come in and be a little slow the first 2 years. And then with us getting Gregory and him not getting the time on the field, that makes a big difference. So if Taco's put some size on and still has that speed, I think we'll see a much better. I think we're going to see a different Taco this year. I think this is the year he starts moving. Let me check. I don't like Allen, Antoine Myers, or Anthony Nelson. So some guys aren't hot on those guys. Stevie Mack, you made it. I needed you earlier. I had to have somebody step in and get my back for me. I can't remember who it was, but if I could go back, I'm gonna swing back and take a look. Who answered the Will McClay question for me earlier? I couldn't remember Will McClay's. Let me check. Brian. Oh, Will McClay. Cheyenne Maxwell. Thank you. Cheyenne Maxwell answered a question for you. Stevie Mack's always got these guys' names straightened out. TJ Collars also. The question was, Stevie Mack, I know you just got in. Just to give you an update on what I got, Dane Brugler. I shot Dane Brugler a message about Jalen Hurd and his pro day on the 2nd of April. And I said, I want a safety at 58. Top safety off the board, whoever's there. Thornhill, Rapp, which is probably very unlikely that Rapp is there. Thornhill, Savage, one of those guys. He hit me back with, I don't think Jalen Hurd will be there at 90, or there's a possibility he will not. So that's good that he's mentioned that, because I said, I know I'm being repetitive, guys, but we got new guys in here. So I really am stuck on Jalen Hurd. If he's there at 90, to me that means the Cowboys are kind of looking at him. Stevie Mack, my brother, what's up? Hey, USMC Lambo in the house. How we doing, guys? The DT rain is great. I'm hoping I'm hoping we get this Demarcus Lawrence deal done this week. We'll see. Not this week, but after the weekend. That's a touchy situation, guys. The guy really needs to move forward with the surgery. But the fact, this is one thing, guys. The fact that Demarcus Lawrence has not had his surgery yet, he's hurting himself with other teams. That's one thing. He is hurting himself with other teams immensely by not getting the surgery, because other teams are looking at him going, hey, man, why are you not getting the surgery? If we want you here, we want you healthy. We want you to get your OTAs. He's going to have to hit the weight room to get some of his strength back. He's going to lose some strength. You go under the knife and you come out, and then you have to sit and you can't use your shoulder for a while. You're going to lose some strength. So the fact that he's doing that, it does mean Demarcus Lawrence has a commitment to the Cowboys. It means he has now I know that sounds weird, but it's hurting his outside the Cowboys. It's hurting him more than it's hurting him with the Cowboys. I don't know if that makes sense, if you can put the philosophy there. To me, that's my opinion, that it's hurting him more if he's trying to go somewhere else than if he's staying. So he really is pressuring the Cowboys to please let me stay here, but get my damn contract done. So hopefully, maybe they'll talk to him. Maybe he'll get this surgery done and we can move forward. So his agent, I heard, yeah, of course. But Stephanie, you know how it is sometimes. You just got to step away from your attorney or your agent, and you've got to step up and say, you know what, I'm getting this done. And I've done that with an attorney before when I was going through a divorce. My attorney gave me some very strong advice, and it was working for a while, and then I didn't like it, and I stepped away from my attorney. I said, look, this is what we're doing. You work for me. And I didn't say you work for me like an app, but I was going to if I had to. I said, this is what we're doing. I feel strongly about it. It's time to move on and do this and this. And we did, and it worked out fine. I went into the courtroom. It was actually what is that movie with you guys see I'm bad with names. I do brain dumps when it comes to names. The movie with Tom Cruise, and he's the Navy attorney, and Jack Nicholson. It was one of those moments in the courtroom, and it was actually pretty cool. I went home in the case and got everything I needed. So hopefully we'll see, guys. That's where we're at. But I think Jalen Hurd is a good pickup for us at 90, and to me, a few good men. Exactly. Thanks, guys. 20 people replied to a movie that I can't remember, and of course, Fatal Attraction's a good one too, Dan. But that one is a little on the. This was on the sex side. I was talking about the legal attorney side. Your Fatal Attraction was a pretty off the chain movie. High protein donuts, Stevie. Yeah, probably so. Stevie Mac, you doing some high protein donuts, bud? Real and uncut. What we got? I think Jalen Hurd would be a perfect scat back that does it all. He receives out of the backfield really well. He is quick and fast. He runs really good routes for only having 1 year under his belt. But he's a big running back. He's really. I think he would be a complimentary back to, and even on third downs. He was a. They used him a lot in goal line too. He's big, solid, strong, tall running back, and he can get low. So that's why I like him. And you put him out at wide receiver, he can play the X receiver, but he really flourishes in the slot. And he's a big. I like him because he's a big slot receiver, similar to a small tight end. Which would give us like a small, speedy tight end at 230 pounds, 6'4". He has a large catch ratio too. His wingspan is big, and I think Dak needs that with the accuracy things he has. I don't want to get anybody rolling on Dak and cutting my head off or deleting my channel because of that. But maple bacon donuts. He's a very, I think he's the type slot receiver we need. I think a big slot receiver that can take a hit across the middle, that is a big target for Dak. Dak needs big targets. That's something I see. That's something I think that was one of the improvements on Amari Cooper. So excited about Cedric Wilson myself. Yeah, guys, I'm really excited about our linebacking core. Our linebacker core is going to be solid, man. They're actually going to take a step up, especially Leighton Vander Esch. Jalen Smith, I think he's going to be better this year as well, because I think he was about 95% last year. That was kind of like his rookie year. You can't say rookie year as far as film development goes and working with Sean Lee, but getting on the field and putting that knowledge, to his feet, from his head to his shoes, and using all that. Guys, we're going to have an outstanding linebacker core. Yes, shout out to the Wolfpack, the lone wolf hunter. I think we're going to have a good season. So just to let you guys know, the channel's popping back again. Everything's coming together. I want to say thank you very much, you guys. Dan Blatt, Big Splat Blatt, thank you, brother, for being in the channel. Lucio Hianosa, Wolfpack, Stephanie Migo, thank you for coming. You're always here as well. I'm going to shut this down real quick. I'm going to watch the tournament. Houston, there's 2 games going on I want to watch right now. I'm from Houston. You guys know that, so I want to watch University of Houston, which is playing right now against Kentucky. It's 10-10. Also, Duke, I want to turn over and watch Zion Williams. He's going off real quick. Cowboys X Factor, you just missed it. Did you get the news that I dropped on Jalen Hurd? It's not super news, just a nugget, but let me know if you got that. I will give a real brief synopsis on that. Sorry I tuned in late. Thank you for the update on Cowboys. Yeah, I got a message from Dane Brugler. I shot him a message concerning April 2nd, Jalen Hurd's pro day. I said, I'm looking forward to his pro day. I want to see what he does. I'm hoping the Cowboys pick him at 90. I said, I want a free safety at 58, and I want Jalen Hurd at 90. And he said, I don't think he's going to be there. He could be gone before that. So that means to me he's on the Cowboys' radar, because that's the Cowboys' go-to guy when it comes to the draft. And if he's on the Cowboys' radar that early, he might be on some other teams' radars as well. But that, to me, that means the Cowboys are looking at him. Dude, I hope they can get him. So I'm going to jump off, guys. I'm going to watch my basketball games. Other big news for Cowboy Crunk, I have an interview for April 2nd for a job I've been waiting for. It is in Hawaii. It kind of unexpected. I got that one first. There's some other interviews I'm waiting for, but Cowboy Crunk could be live from Hawaii. That would be outstanding. If I can get that, I'm opening up the door to any of you guys that want to travel to Hawaii for the games they have there. If they move the Pro Bowl back to Hawaii, or if they start having some preseason games here, that'd be cool. So thank you very much, guys. I'll let you know how that goes. So I got two good pieces of news today. News on Jalen Hurd, that the Cowboys are looking at him more serious than I thought. And also the fact that I got the interview for Hawaii. Very good paying job. Happy I'll be on the beach. Cowgirl Crunk. Well, the only thing is I don't know if they have, Stephanie, maybe you can let me know on this. I don't know if they have a Mac store or a Sephora or all that stuff. You guys know my wife's super into this stuff. So yeah, Cowboy Tiki Crunk. All right, guys, you take care. Love, peace, and happiness, and Cowboys for life. And let's go get Jalen Hurd in our 3rd round pick at 90. Take care, guys. And Demarcus Lawrence, get in there and get it signed. Take care. Peace.